I'd like to introduce Mervi from Sweden, who has multiple sclerosis. Welcome.
Thank you.
Could you tell us when you first started to get symptoms?
I think over 10 years ago, I started to get real bad fatigue. And I went to the doctor, who said that it was the weather. It was in the springtime, it was the spring, and in the winter, it was the winter. So I didn't get any help.
Right.
And through 2004, I've got problems with my legs, but I never went to the doctor then. And then 2009, I've got problems in my face. And they first thought it was Borrelia or a stroke. So I first got a stroke diagnosis. And it took some months, and they did a MR and find out it was MS.
Right. So how old were you when you had your first symptoms?
I think I was probably around 30, 35.
And how old are you now?
47.
Right. So you've had it for about 12 years, maybe.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. So before you found LDN, what symptoms were you having?
You mean 2009?
Yes.
I went to the doctor because I had numbness in the face. And it was only on the right side. So, and a little bit paralyzed. So the face was like hanging a little bit in the mouth region. And then I had a very bad fatigue. I was really tired, but I had worked a lot in many years, so I was pretty sure it was the reason.
Yes. So
why I was so tired.
What about your bowels and bladder? Were they okay?
Yeah, I had no problems with that.
And did you have any of the other MS symptoms?
Yeah, I had symptoms in my legs. It felt like they were very heavy. And in my arms, it was on the right side. So I have more problems on the right side. And my leg was, the right leg was a little bit difficult to move sometimes.
Okay. So how did you find out about LDN?
A year ago, I was very interested in CCSVI.
Right.
And I'm planning to go to Poland to do the CCSVI. But I was searching on the internet, on Google, about something, I don't remember what, and read about LDN. I've got a hit on something. And there was a man, I don't remember his name, but he was written a book called Google LDN or something. And it was very interested, and he had done a movie on the YouTube where he was telling about his experience about LDN. So I sent him a message on the Facebook, and he was answered that he had gotten some kind of very aggressive MS diagnosis. I think it was primary progressive, but I'm not sure. And he somewhere got LDN, and after some months he was almost feeling quite well.
Yes.
I think he was in a wheelchair before he started the LDN.
Mm-hmm. How did you get Sorry.
Sorry.
How did you get a prescription for LDN?
I didn't get any. I've got the LDN to a friend abroad.
Okay.
But now I don't know where to get it.
Well, I'll help you after we've finished the interview.
Okay.
Did you notice? Are you on LDN?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, when you first started, what were your reactions? Did you have any side effects?
Yeah, the first week I had nightmares.
Right.
But they disappear after some days.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that I haven't had any side effects at all.
Okay. Have you had any improvements since you've been taking
Yes.
LDN?
Quite good improvement.
Mm-hmm.
The week before I started the LDN, I was to the neurologist, and he said to me that if I could jump standing on one leg. And when he asked me, I think he must be crazy. It's not, nobody can jump on one leg. But and I tried, and I couldn't do it. And I asked my sister if she could, and she could. So I understand it was my MS making the difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started LDN, and 5 days after I had started LDN, I had a cat lying on the floor, and I had some balance problems. So I was about to fall over the cat. So I made a jump, and I could jump for the first time in many years.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried, and I could stand on one leg and jump after 5 days with LDN. And I tried if this was a placebo effect, so I tried. So I didn't take the LDN in some days. And after 4 days, I couldn't jump any longer.
Goodness. And what about your face? How did that feel?
Yeah, I have some symptoms left that I have had for a long time, and I still have.
And what about the fatigue? Is that any better?
Yes, it got better in that way that in daytime when I'm up, I had much less fatigue, and in the night, when I'm tired, I'm tired.
Yes.
And when I take the LDN, it's really like now I have to go to sleep. I sleep much better. For a long time I had sleeping problems, and I don't have any longer since I started LDN. I took for many years sleeping pills, and I haven't taken any since I started the LDN.
Oh, it's very good.
Yeah.
So you had a good result.
Yes.